welcome back. My name is Josh, the cooking cop.
And my name is Babe, and I cook for the cop.
This is a very special episode. We're going to be preparing a very, very expensive piece of meat and reviewing and pairing it with some really good wine. Having a little fun. Hope you guys are all well on your quarantine situation. We would like to start the video with toasting you guys. Everybody staying at home, safer at home. So cheers. Okay, so in today's video, we're going to be preparing a Wagyu gold grade full beef tenderloin. This is a Snake River Farms. I want to put their website up on the screen here. And if you look, you could purchase one of these. Thankfully, we were able to get it at a very much discounted price. Very much discounted price. But if you look here, it's $299. And it's an amazing cut of beef. So this is a Snake River Farms. On the website, it says that it comes pretty much hand trimmed. There's not a lot of work that I'm going to have to do. And we'll go over that. There's a million videos on YouTube and some really good ones of people breaking down a tenderloin. We have never done a tenderloin. So shout out to all the YouTube creators teaching us how to break down this tenderloin and cook it. We're going to be doing it on a Traeger. So I have not experienced Wagyu very often. You?
I think I've maybe tried it one time.
So we're really looking forward to it. The plan is on the Traeger, we're gonna run the Traeger at about 250 degrees. We're gonna bring it up to an internal of 120, then we're gonna sear it off. Your ending temperature is gonna be in the high 120s, low 130s. You're going for that medium rare is what I'm going for. And you really wanna be able to taste the meat, so I'm not gonna do any crazy rubs on this. It's really gonna be salt, pepper, garlic. Garlic powder, salt, pepper. So before we rewind time and tell you about us opening the package, trimming it up a little bit, doing a dry brine on it, I want to talk about an amazing wine company. Let me get all my notes together right here. Thin Vine Wines sent us an amazing bottle of wine. I'm going to show you guys this in 1 second. Babe can be the Vanna White model. With a little handwritten note, Josh and Babe, here's to an amazing food and wine pairing. Because we spoke on Instagram, they knew that we had this $300 piece of meat, so they were kind enough to send us this bottle of wine. So thank you very much. Handwritten note, Thin Vine Wines out of San Diego, California. They'll ship to your house. Their website is www.thinvine.wine. Little business card here, and obviously a big supporter of the medical community, first responders, everything going on. Really, really great company. So check out their website. So you can see it's representing the thin blue line, police officers, firefighters, medical professionals. Really, really cool company. Find them on Instagram, find them on Facebook, and yeah. Okay, so let's just jump into it. We're gonna rewind until yesterday. I'm gonna show you Babe and I opening up the bag. We're doing a light trim. It wasn't really anything major. We're gonna put some salt on it, leave it uncovered in the refrigerator. Got a little butcher's twine, tied it up real nice. I'll show you that. And then we'll move right in to putting it on the Traeger, running it at 250, getting it up. We're gonna do a whole big montage right now of the cooking process of the beef tenderloin. You guys, you're at home. I know this was out of our comfort zone. Seriously, this is a lot of meat.
Yeah.
And there was some trimming and different stuff like that. Although Snake River Farms was fantastic and did a lot of the work for us. So you guys, try something new. I learned all of what I learned in this video on YouTube as an amateur myself. Yep. So thank you, Thin Vine Wines. Thank you, Snake River Farms. And yeah, it's really going to be, this is going to be something. So let's start the chopping up process and the cooking process, and then we'll come back and we'll do a pairing, and we'll talk about the wine, we'll talk about the meat, and it's going to be fantastic. All right. Okay, so I unpackaged it. As you can see, I patted it down with a paper towel. Snake River Farms sent this trimmed already. So you can see the chain that normally you would have to stick your fingers in, move it apart. That's gone. So it's trimmed. We do want to get rid of this silver skin right here. We're gonna get rid of that. There's a little bit more fat on the back. I'll show you the back side. They did a really, really great job of hand trimming it already. Little bit of fat that I'll take off, but really nice job on this $300 piece of meat. So I'm just gonna work on it a little bit. I'm probably gonna pull this little petite filet off the side right here and trim it down a little bit. I'm gonna get that butcher's twine. I'm gonna do it like this. There's so many videos on YouTube of how to trim these properly. I'm gonna let the experts do it. Again, I learned from YouTube on this. So I'm gonna let the experts handle the trimming. We're just gonna talk about the cooking, the wine pairing, all the deliciousness. But I'm gonna take this little tail right here. I'm gonna fold this back. I'm gonna butcher twine it here, here. I wanna keep it shaped here, here. And then I'll probably cut it like right here and we'll get it all up. So I'll come right back after it's all done. I'll show you guys what's going on and it's gonna be amazing. Look at the marbling of this steak. I guess this is why it's $300. Look at how good it looks. I mean, really incredible. And I don't have to trim that much. Obviously I pulled off this. That's gonna be a whole nother steak. But I mean, you can just see it's really, really amazing. So what I did was I nipped the tip, made it have a little baby Wagyu filet right here. And then from the head, I pulled this off. So this will be a whole nother steak. I don't know what we're gonna do with that, but we'll use it. And so then Babe and I, we took some butcher's twine, and if you look right here, babe, come in close right on this, you can see I folded this tail over so that it's the proper thickness, and then we butcher twined all the way. So it's gonna keep its shape, it's all beautifully trimmed, it's folded down, and this is the perfect roast right here. And this is what we're gonna do. So tonight, we're gonna cook this tomorrow. Tonight, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna salt it. That's gonna do a dry brine. Salt's gonna penetrate. It's gonna bring that moisture out, back in, and it's gonna tenderize the meat even better, which, I mean, does this really even need to be tenderized? It's ridiculous. This is how we're going to leave this Wagyu beef tenderloin overnight, uncovered in the refrigerator. So let's start with the underside first, and then Babe is gonna apply some salt, a heavy amount of salt. And obviously this is a very big piece of meat. It started out at 7.4 pounds. So we just want to get it salted. And again, the only thing we're using on this is salt, pepper, garlic. So we're gonna do a fair amount of salt and we're just gonna let that penetrate overnight, uncovered in the refrigerator. All right, so we're good to go overnight, uncovered in the refrigerator. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning. It's gonna be amazing. Okay, so you see after staying overnight, you can see the richness in the meat, the salt has penetrated in. I'm just rubbing it down with olive oil. We're gonna add a tiny bit more salt, we're gonna add garlic powder, and we're gonna add crushed black pepper. And that's gonna be our rub, and that's it, and it's gonna be amazing. Final touches with the garlic powder, and we'll get it on the Traeger. Startup process, clear the smoke out, and then we're gonna set it at 250. Okay, so we wanna go to 250. Okay, baby, you ready?
Yeah. So I just melted some butter and chopped up some garlic. And we're about 30 minutes in, so we're gonna baste it.
Keep the rub on though. Don't let the rub come off.
Get some of that garlic in there.
All right, it's 1:18. It's time to pull it, crank the Traeger up, and we're gonna do a reverse sear. Okay, we're just resting right now, waiting for the Traeger to come up to maximum heat. We're gonna sear it off. That's what 1:18 looks like. Flip it, one more minute, and we're done. So let's go into the Chateaubriand, right in the middle, and then let's see what we're dealing with here. And then really for the crostini, we want to do it super thin. We just want to have it like a really nice piece. I mean, amazing. How's a $300 filet mignon?
So we made some crostinis. We took some olive oil, a little garlic.
We have so much food for the neighbors, babe.
We brushed our bread, and then we did the horseradish sauce that you saw earlier. We put a little bit of thin steak over it and some arugula, and it made some crostinis, and we're gonna go deliver it.
Okay, welcome back. So you saw the preparation, you saw the cooking, you saw the cutting, you saw that it turned out amazing. I mean, what a massive, just beautiful piece of meat. So now we have a little bit on a plate right here. Babe whipped up a little, something she found on the internet. Sour cream, horseradish, parsley, salt, pepper, a little bit of oil.
Yes.
A little horseradish, creamy, homemade sauce. I don't know.
Delicious.
I'm gonna dip it in it. And so we're gonna do a little taste test. We're gonna pair it with this wine. Are
you ready? Is
Yeah.
your
Oh,
mouth watering?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you
babe.
ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let me feed you.
Oh, you're gonna feed me.
Do you want horseradish or no?
I'll try a little bit of your magic sauce.
Why don't you try it without it
Okay,
first?
let me try it without it first. The difference right away is the texture. It's like butter.
Yeah.
It's not like, you know, when on a normal, even a choice or a prime steak, that you can feel like you can feel it. That's
feel the
best.
grit a little bit?
Yeah. This is like, whoop.
Yeah.
Like you could take a butter knife. I mean, you saw how we cut it earlier. You take a butter knife and just, I mean, it's amazing.
It's easy.
And it like almost had no fat on it. And then it's like melty type meat. It's just so like
melty.
Like succulent. Yeah, babe. Those are my big words of the day. Okay.
Okay, the choo-choo train's coming. You ready? Choo-choo. Kind of overtakes it though.
I think we put too much parsley.
Yeah.
And it overtakes the meat.
Yeah. Okay, without?
Oh, I mean, come on.
That's so good.
Well,
I don't think I've had a steak that good.
That's really good.
Like, I don't need to go to a steakhouse when we have that in our house.
We got a lot of neighbor drop-offs to do.
Yeah, no kidding. A lot of, what do you call it? Social distancing.
Social distancing drop-offs.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna try and share it. We're gonna try and share it with our friends and family, stuff like that. What do we need? 7.5 pounds of gold grade Wagyu beef tenderloin.
Wow. Never had a steak that good. You did a good job. I'm proud of you. Cheers to you.
And really, did you say what kind of wine this was in the beginning of the video?
I don't think I did. This is a Pinot Noir.
A peanut of the night?
Yeah.
It's really good. And with this steak, that bottle of wine, yeah.
Yeah, that's really good.
That's really, really good.
I feel like, I don't know if we're classy enough to be having this kind of dinner in our little townhouse.
Oh, yeah.
In your fish shirt.
Yeah, babe.
You should be like...
It's a fish.
You should be in a tux, and I should be in like...
I know.
Fancy dress.
But you should show them the sticker, babe.
This one right here?
Snake River Farms even sent us a sticker with the meat.
Don't mind my quarantine nails.
Don't mind the quarantine nails. All right, everybody.
Check them out.
Thank you so much for checking out the video. I mean, really, if you guys can get your hands on one of these, obviously it doesn't have to be the $300 one. They sell them at the supermarket too.
Right.
They have choice, prime, Wagyu, you know, all the different grades of it. This just was something that we were very, very blessed to get. And the little horseradish sauce,
So
a
good.
nice bottle of red, cab, a Pinot. This Pinot's amazing, thin vine wines. I mean,
Couldn't ask for a better date night at home.
couldn't ask for a better date night at home. So thank you.
Good job.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks, guys.
Until the next video. See ya.